Spider-Man 2 is here. We're playing it right now. I'm going to give you some first impressions and a little bit of gameplay. Let's jump right into it. Now, we went with the digital version of this because I didn't want to wait until tomorrow to go pick up a copy. So we just went with the PS app, download it straight to the PlayStation. We'll find a physical copy at some point, I'm sure. Let's talk about the game. I'm about 2 hours in, and from the jump, you get to play with Peter and Miles. I've only been able to switch between those two characters when the story allows me to. So I don't know how fluid it is in the game, how often you change, if it's something that you control really, or if it's more story driven. So we'll dive into that later, I'm sure, when we have more detail. The game feels like an instant upgrade. Some of the things that were part of the skill tree in the last game, the ability to do the web yank and pull the enemies up in the air, something that you have to upgrade to do, you can do right out the gate on this one. The skill trees are massive in these games, man. It looks like, well, there's a skill tree for Peter, one for Miles, and then it looks as if they may have one together. So I'm assuming that's going to be a big deal when you have the ability to play as both of them. So far, I've only been able to pull off like one special move with the two of them. Being that I'm 14% in, I'm looking forward to some of the surprises that may come later. One cool thing I saw right out the gate was Spider-Man just gliding on water. Little things like that weren't in the previous game, or maybe it was, I just don't recall. I just think you just kind of fell right in. Looking forward to seeing how many of those things I come across as I'm playing. Both Peter and Miles have a web wing suit now. So they have the ability to, it's more so glide than fly.
The suit's last software patch wasn't stable, but here goes nothing! The web wings? They're flying! But we're not out of this yet!
The game does a great job of balancing this. You're not going to just be flying throughout the city. You have to web. You got to get there through your webs. But if you catch a wind tunnel, that'll give you a boost. But again, the game does a great job of balancing that, so it doesn't feel like you are Superman. You're still very much Spider-Man. Great opening sequence, a lot of action.
Give him today's forecast, Spider-Man! 100% chance of rain! Got him right where we want him! Guys, the water tank on the Matheson building should do the trick. We're talking 10,000 gallons here. Got it. Thanks, Genki.
Should have stayed away, spiders.
Don't think we got him right where we want him? I admit I may have spoken too soon. And he's definitely getting bigger. Keep climbing! We're so close! The water tank!
Insomniac is really good about transitioning from gameplay and cutscene, and almost really hard to tell the difference. It's not without its bugs. Something's going off where Miles is like in between the roof and the ground, kind of just stuck in there. He's still beating people up, but I can't see what's happening, and I'm just pressing the button and I'm getting dumb lucky. So a little bug, little hiccup here and there, but what game doesn't have that? And another thing, it could be a balancing issue for me, maybe because I just played the first Spider-Man remastered, just played through it, and I almost feel that I'm overpowering everything and everyone. Now, it might be a matter of I have to change the difficulty and just play it on the hardest difficulty. Maybe, but I also just want to enjoy the story, so I probably won't do that. I'll probably just keep kicking ass until it's over. Another thing that I'm not fond of are the sneak around missions, and they snuck that in here early on me. I had to sneak around with, I don't want to say who, but you got to sneak around. You know what it is, guards, police. I just didn't like those in the first game. They did it so often with MJ and Miles in the first Spider-Man game, and I was just not about it. I did not love it. I didn't like it. Of course I didn't love it. I couldn't stand it. Those and the Doc Ock missions when you had to match up samples and fix circuits wasn't fun for me. I just wanted to play as Spider-Man. I just wanted to go in the streets and just, you know, save New York. As far as the story to this point, nice balance between Miles and Peter. I'm understanding what both of them are dealing with. Miles with his mother and his father no longer being there, having that dynamic, and mom is, you know, trying to branch out. Mom trying to get her groove back.
There's this one guy. I've seen him a few times, and it's going well.
Ma, what are you asking me?
I'd like to have him over. For Bertillon.
I'm sure there's some spider stuff I can be doing. I can give you some privacy.
You got Peter dealing with previous events from the first Spider-Man. Again, I'm trying to do this spoiler-free, and having to deal with real life. I mean, this man got a mortgage bill. I was like, oh, okay. That's a real thing. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's late. It's really late. I'm tired, but I wanted to get this out here so you guys can see, like, I'm excited to play this game. The controller's in my hand. I might just stop recording so I can go back to playing this game. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do, man. If you haven't picked up Spider-Man 2, pick it up, play it. If you haven't played the first one, it does a great job of recapping the events from the first one, so you can jump right into this one. Go play this game. That's what I'm about to do right now. Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you're playing Spider-Man 2. Please, no spoilers, because Bro, don't spoil this for me, all right? Until next time, guys. Gone.